Good morning, everybody. Shift Your Mindset here. New episode. Happiest people versus disadvantaged people. Which one are you, JW? Because I was watching the September broadcast and it started with the disadvantaged people. The care disadvantaged people get from Jehovah. Jehovah is there when life's unfair. And I thought we were all equal. JWs are all equal. Everyone in society, worldly people, everyone is equal. But you're already putting on a label on someone because they are disadvantaged. And later on we say which people are disadvantaged. But it already started with a little bit of in me that I thought, oh, which way are we going now, Jeffy? Jeffy Winder, he was saying in this broadcast, immediately at the start, the Holy Spirit fast food drive-through starts, because he says, maybe you feel in the race of life that others can run freely and you are walking with a crutch. And it's so important for a cult that you can identify yourself with something. So yeah, I'm walking with a crutch. Yeah, people are, I see them behind the TV screen nodding away. Yeah. I feel disadvantaged because that's nice. Victim mentality. I'm disadvantaged, so I don't have to do that much. So my question immediately popped up: why would a JW ever feel disadvantaged? Why? Because you are in the truth, so you call it. Why would you be disadvantaged? People outside in the world are disadvantaged because they don't know Jehovah, they don't know Jesus, they don't know what laws are good and how they should worship God and stuff like that. So why would you ever feel disadvantaged? But nevertheless, I was interested. So I was looking into what are JWs getting information from the governing body about happiness. The governing body taught them, Watchtower, 1999, the 1st of October. Although Christians weep over world conditions, Jehovah's Witnesses are actually the happiest people in the world. Another Watchtower. Happy is the people whose God is Jehovah. One of the Kingdom Ministry series, we, the governing body of course, says we are the happiest people on earth. So I'm always thinking in pictures, so it's a lot of happiness, guys, a lot of joy. I see teenagers jumping up and down, waiting already at the car before mom and dad arrive, because they are so glad and so joyful that they can go to the congregation meeting. They are waiting, they are already running down the street towards the congregation hall, the Kingdom Hall, because they are so happy that they can go to the meeting. I see happy sisters because they are the happiest people and their opinions really matters. What sisters think, what women think in the organization. I see sisters jumping up and down, cooking for the husband the best meals because they are taken seriously by the organization. Oh, so much joy. It's one big fest. So, how can someone feel disadvantaged? Watchtower, May 1st, said the slave class, governing body, are the happiest people on earth And they made millions of people happy too. Not only the governing body is happy, but they made millions of people happy too. And they refer to all the JWs. They made you happy. Happy, happy, happy. So, how can we not be happy if we have Jeff and the other 8 clowns entertaining us and spreading happiness into the organization? JWs, you are the happiest people on earth. So millions of JWs are watching this broadcast, maybe on the edge of the seat, volume up, and they're nodding away with this. But deep down inside, they're eating a shit sandwich and they can't figure out, why am I not happy? And that's the first rule of a cult. Give them a stream of mind-altering cognitive dissonance that keeps them coming back for more. They're absorbing it like SpongeBob. They're absorbing all those things to keep them going till the next broadcast. Because deep down inside they don't feel happy, but they should be happy because it said so. And the governing body and you are the happiest people on earth. So the wires are shut down and you keep on going more to feel like you have to be happy all the time and there's something wrong with you. So you come back for more. They create an addiction. So I thought by myself, Jeff, who are the disadvantaged then? Because you said the governing body are the happiest people on earth, all the JWs are the happiest people of the world, so you're not talking about JWs now. Right, Jeff? Jeff? Clear the air, please, because I'm confused. So, who are you speaking to? Because JWs are the elite of happiness. Jehovah drew them in. Jehovah was watching from above and thought, oh, brother know-it-all, I'm gonna draw him to the organization. I'm gonna drag him in. And he sent some super religious hardcore JWs to his door, and they went on a Bible study and they asked him questions before you get baptized. And brother know-it-all is drew in to the organization, and he is a JW. Jehovah has chosen him. People were praying for their brother after they visited him. And he was personally handpicked by Jehovah and all the angels. So it's not about just being a JW, but you were chosen into the club of happiness by Jehovah. Others are still worldly, they are bad, but you were the chosen one. My little precious, says Jehovah, and he took you into the elite club of happiness. I am in. Jeff, where's the party? Let me see. Jeff explains. He said, we're talking about widows, orphans, and foreign residents. So, let's clear it. It's not about your big forehead, your big nose, your teeth, whatever you have. It's about widows, it's about orphans and foreign residents. So Jehovah's gonna help them, right? The disadvantaged one. Jehovah's gonna help the orphans and the widows and the foreign residents. Right, Jeff? Let's see. because I don't know. It's still a bit sketchy for me. Where are we going? But I'm a little bit intrigued because I wonder how Jeff is gonna fix this, because he said Jehovah becomes the father for the orphans, the protector of the widows, and stuff like that. That's nice, Jeff. It's in the scriptures. But what I didn't like that much is that Jeff, from the beginning, is insulting our intelligence as a human being. Because, Jeff, there are people out there who like critical thinking and not just nodding away with everything you say and don't process it here, just goes in here, out there, and just, okay, obey, 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 obey. Yes, master, yes, master. No, King Winder, we're gonna do some critical thinking. Because he said Jehovah is the protector. But for me it's always a difficult one, because Jehovah is the protector, but the same Jehovah in the Holy Scriptures, that's without a doubt genuine and whatever in JW land, Jehovah was there the one who killed babies, innocent babies, who let female virgins become sex slaves. But now in 2024 with Jeff Winder, he demands elders to dissolve families if someone disagrees with whatever teaching there is going on or any other wrongdoing. So the same Jehovah who is the protector of the innocent people, who stood up for people, who is not only a father for people but also a protector for people, is allowing now that people are getting shunned and sent away and family dissolves. So we make a little leap in time, and now Jehovah wants elders to dissolve whole families. So I always struggle with Jehovah's compassion and empathy, and also with the compassion and empathy from this organization. They took it even one level further, because sometimes it's hard for me that people were drowned by the flood. Innocent people. Bible said not innocent people, but women and children were also drowned by the flood. The Bible endorses slavery. Women were chopped up in pieces. That kind of thing, when I read those things in the Bible, for me it's hard to say that Jehovah is a compassionate God who shows a lot of empathy. Because whole villages were murdered just because. Wasn't there one sincere, innocent child in that village? Why you had to chop off all those heads? But so, is Jehovah empathic? Does he have a lot of compassion, Jeff? Because when I was thinking about orphans, especially because I'm not a widow, but when I was thinking about an orphan, Jeff Winder, your organization made me an orphan a few years ago. Because I wanted to walk a different path in life. I wasn't agreeing with the teachings you guys give and do. The things you do, the things you say, and the things you do are not in line. So I want to take just a different path in life. I respect your religion. You can exist for my sake. I don't care. You don't have to be forbidden by a government for me. I don't want you going bankrupt or that everybody dies in your organization like you guys want us to die in Armageddon. But I don't want you guys to die. I just want to let you live in peace, like I expect from you guys. But you guys made me an orphan because my parents are no longer existing. Yes, I have a real father, but I never talked to my father from the moment I was disfellowshipped. Not even an hello, not one message, not one phone call, not one letter, nothing. Complete radio silence. I'm even blocked, so if there's an emergency here with me, I can't reach my dad directly. I don't know, maybe through another brother or sister who's picking up the phone. So Jeff, your empathy and that Jehovah cares for us, that Jehovah has compassion for us, for the orphans, for the widows, whatever. I'm an orphan thanks to the organization, Jehovah. And I don't know if you comply with this organization, but this organization is talking about taking care of orphans and widows. And what they are doing is just making more and more orphans and widows. Because what with the sister who has a worldly friend and wants to marry and can't marry a worldly man and stays in the organization, maybe because she's afraid or she doesn't know where to go. And the rest of her life, she's being single and never got married. I've seen a lot of women, single, older women, 60, 70 years old, who were alone their whole life. It's a widow for me, because you were never allowed to go outside of some boundaries set by 9 men who think they are kings somewhere in the United States. So empathy in action from the governing body. Thank you. Empathy in action from the governing body is making orphans, literally making orphans and widows. And it's mind-blowing for me that you can sit in your living room, maybe with a cup of coffee, some chips, watching an hour to a broadcast and just absorbing it like SpongeBob. And this is the truth. This is Jehovah's organization. And you don't activate your critical thinking that all those actions those men are taking are just the opposite of what they are telling you to do. And I don't want to go further into detail about orphans and widows, and Jehovah takes care of you. How? Jehovah's doing the groceries for you? Is there miraculously food on your table? Jehovah does nothing for you. Yeah, but Jehovah has his people for that, Sven. Yes, but there are numerous of cases that people don't show up at the doorstep of the ones who needed it the most. So, empathy in action, guys, is just a waste of time. And I turned off the broadcast because I couldn't watch it any longer. We're going about Miriam and I don't know whatever they're gonna say more in the broadcast, but this piece for me was important because orphans, widows, Jehovah protects them, Jehovah protects me from nothing. Beside that, they literally making orphans and widows because of the rules of this organization. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more episodes, and let's grow this channel with each other. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching and have a great day.